Hi there. In this video we're going to cover a quite deep concept, but one that's really important to being a litigant in person in family courts, primarily with the thinking of child arrangements cases, but I think it could also be helpful to other litigants in person. And that is for you to have a little bit of a thought or a deeper think about your attitudes to authority. How would you, when you go into a courtroom that has an authority figure appointed, a judge or magistrates, and also people who are legal actors, solicitors and barristers, how are you going to feel when they talk down at you like they are above you, even though, you know, maybe socially they might be upper class or middle class and you may be in a lower class, but effectively lawyers are trained to talk that they are perfect and to talk down like they know everything, and to do it in a very influential way, because what they're trying to do is, one, influence the judge to make an outcome in their favor, but also trying to influence you to fold, to buckle, to agree outside a courtroom by persuading you that maybe a judge is going to make a particular decision and that there's no point questioning it, so let's agree outside the courtroom. This is something that I've helped people navigate as litigants in person over many years, and this is but it all comes down to your attitude to authority. Will you be fazed by that? One analogy I would use, would you be taken in by a very impressive car salesman or house salesman or product salesman? Because in some ways that kind of presenting with language authoritatively can be quite compelling. Sometimes people will speak almost like they sound like a different language, the language of legalese, which quite often is obscuring simple concepts. Quite often might be trying to misdirect or see if you will be fooled or tricked into decisions or tricked into giving up. And so these kind of deeper considerations are helpful when you're thinking about going to court hearing as a litigant in person, because if you are able to, perhaps here's a helpful visualization, visualize that the judge is a grandparent who has children of their own and might be concerned for disharmonious family dynamics. And so if you're thinking perhaps that you're speaking to a grandparent, that might make the idea of speaking to a lawyer slightly different. It might make you feel like you're not speaking to an authority figure, but you're speaking to another parent or a grandparent. And so it can enable you to change the status of your nerves, get stress under control, and effectively present your own case without losing focus, without letting emotions trigger you or destabilize you in a fast-moving court hearing that's really got quite a bit of pace to it. So I think that was my helpful little idea. Obviously you've got one of the other videos where I'm talking about watching out for AI talking like it has authority, when all it is a computer program that knows how to troll words and splurge them back to you in a way that creates the impression that it's authoritative and it knows what it's talking about. It knows how to use language, but it doesn't understand it, okay? So I hope you find these tips helpful. If I'm the kind of human that you would like some emotional support with, or litigation support with, and how to conduct your own litigation and family court hearings, give me a call. My number and contact details are in the box below, and I'd love to help you out. Okay, wishing you all the best, take care and keep strong.